Hey Bears fans, we're just 600 subscribers away from 2,000 subscribers. Launched this Bears channel just about 3 weeks ago. We're growing quickly. Want to get to 2K by Super Bowl Sunday. We're going to have the latest Bears rumors, news, free agency targets, draft coverage, all kinds of offseason discussion for the next several months on our Bears channel. The link's down below, but you're watching right now, so just hit that big red button. Now, let's get into today's episode of Chicago Bears Now. Welcome in. I am your host, Harrison Graham. If you're being sent over from our main Chat Sports YouTube channel, you know we're talking about the make or break year upcoming for Mitch Trubisky and how John DeFilippo can help him. We'll get into those three reasons later on, but those of you watching for the first time, I believe 2020 is a make or break season for Mitch Trubisky. He's entering this season under fire. I think he's very much on the hot seat as the Bears starting quarterback moving forward. I know Matt Nagy and Ryan Pace have defended him publicly, but he's got to improve and improve quickly after regressing in 2019. You see the numbers on screen right there. Not very good in 2019, albeit he was battling a left shoulder injury, but moving forward, he has to improve. And I think the Bears are going to opt into his fifth-year option, but even if they do, they will not commit to him for 2021 if he does not play well in 2020. Now, I did find this interesting. Mark Sanchez, who played with Trubisky his rookie season for the Bears in 2017, had this to say about how John DeFilippo, the new quarterbacks coach, can help Mitch in 2020. And keep in mind as well, Sanchez played under DeFilippo in 2009, his rookie season, when DeFilippo was the quarterbacks coach of the Jets. Here's the quote. He's a great offensive mind. Coach Nagy knows exactly what he's doing with these hires. He understands what Mitch needs, how he needs to progress, how he needs to grow as a quarterback, and continue to make good decisions, continue to understand what defenses do to make it difficult on him. And I think that, and I know that John DeFilippo can help out with that. That brings me to ask you guys this question. Do you believe in Mitchell Trubisky? It's easy to say yes anytime he's your starting quarterback. We all love the quarterback. That's what makes us fans. We always look to the quarterback. But do you believe in him? Certainly it's a tough question after 2019. I think after 2018, even after a tough loss against Philadelphia, you're thinking, okay, we're on the upswing, got a nice young quarterback, good defense, we're building forward. Certainly regressed last season. Let me know if you believe in Mitchell Trubisky. Okay, these are three ways I believe John DeFilippo can help Mitch this season. These are the three areas I would focus on if I was DeFilippo. Number one, utilize Mitch's mobility. We saw last year in 2019, and again, maybe part of it was the shoulder injury, but I saw more reluctance from Mitch. I don't know if Matt Nagy and those guys were trying to make him more of a pocket passer. That's not who he is right now. He's best when he's on the edge, throwing on the run, or using his legs to run as well. In 2018, he ran for over 400 yards. 2019, less than 200. Encourage him to use his mobility. Utilize his legs. That is a strength of Mitchell Trubisky. Number two, and this might be most important, tighten up his mechanics. How many times last year did we see Trubisky throwing off his back foot? We've seen it a ton. When he is set and square, he throws a good ball. It just doesn't happen nearly often enough. I look at a guy in Dallas, Dak Prescott, who took a huge leap this year. Now, do I think Trubisky can be as good as Dak? I'm not sure, but John Kitna helped him a lot with his mechanics. He was much better from the pocket this year, threw a much better ball in 2019, and the numbers were able to show that in the 2019 season from 2017 and 18. I think Trubisky, if he can tighten up mechanics, throw stepping forward more often, and not on that back foot nearly as much, I think that can help him statistically and just from a quarterback standpoint as far as guiding this offense and playing with more confidence, which I think has been an issue for him as well. Which brings us to number three, preach good decision-making. I mean, some of the bad decision-making might be a result of poor mechanics, but he forces the issue too often. Now, 10 interceptions isn't a ton, but his interception percentage is not great. It's bottom third of the league. He's got to improve in that area. Don't force the ball. I think sometimes I don't want to say he thinks he's Patrick Mahomes or something like that, but sometimes he throws these passes. You're like, dude, you've got no chance of completing that pass. Preach good decision-making. Take what the defense gives you. Those are my three keys. Utilize his mobility, tighten up the mechanics, and preach good decision-making. I think that's how John DeFilippo helps Trubisky in 2020.